I wanted to start the play by establishing a broad and universal understanding of love, because love, at its core, is a shared human experience. By having Erin recall her mother's past definition of love, both its emotional and intellectual aspects, I wanted to create a foundation that the audience could relate to. This makes the contrast between the mother's past words and her present rejection of Erin's love more striking. It also serves to highlight that homosexual love is not a deviation from love itself, but simply another expression of the same universal emotion. The goal was to reinforce that love, regardless of who it is between, remains fundamentally the same. The mother-daughter relationship is one of the most intimate bonds in life, arguably one of the closest and most emotionally charged. I wanted to highlight how, even within this deeply personal relationship, the matter of coming out remains a challenge. If it is difficult for Erin to be accepted by someone as close as her own mother, then it reflects the even greater struggles faced by the LGBTQ individuals in broader society. By choosing a mother and a daughter, I aim to show that coming out is not just about external social acceptance, but it's also about personal, familial struggles that cut deeply into one's sense of identity and belonging. This relationship, filled with love yet strained by misunderstanding, illustrates the pain, courage, and hope that coming out entails. For this scene, I drew inspiration from actual responses that LGBTQ individuals have received from their parents that were collected through real-life interviews that we conducted. This helped me ensure authenticity in the dialogue and reflect the painful reality of many people's experiences. Beyond that, the mother's words are also meant to embody the larger voice of Korean society. Her reaction represents the ingrained societal beliefs that many LGBTQ individuals struggle against. This scene is crucial because it doesn't just show the mother as an individual, it shows her as a product of a larger culture that still largely rejects non-heteronormative identities. By using the mother as a stand-in for societal norms, I wanted to emphasize the deeply entrenched nature of homophobia in Korea and the overwhelming challenge that LGBTQ individuals face. My primary focus was on emphasizing the universal aspects of love, how it includes admiration, inspiration, and both an emotional and physical attraction towards someone. I wanted to describe Erin's emotions in a way that any audience member with their own experiences in life could connect and share with. Love, in all its forms, it's about being moved by someone, wanting to be close to them, and feeling a sense of wonder and excitement. Through Erin's words, I sought to demonstrate that her love is no different from any other kind of love. By focusing on the personal and deeply human nature of her feelings, I wanted to counteract the idea that LGBTQ love is something separate or unnatural. Instead, it's just as beautiful and real as any kind of love there is to exist. The final conversation is critical because it encapsulates both the fear and the hope that entails coming out. For Erin, the moment is filled with anxiety and the desperate need for recognition, not just from her mother, but from society as a whole. Her words convey how deeply personal and painful it is to have one's identity dismissed. For the mother, the dialogue reflects the difficulty of letting go of deeply ingrained beliefs. She struggles with the unfamiliarity of her daughter's truth, yet she does not completely disregard her confession. Her willingness to try, even if it takes time, is the core message of the play. The ending is not a perfect resolution, but an optimistic one, and acknowledges the hardship of change while advocating for the necessity of growth and acceptance. The story revolves around marginalized individuals regarding the LGBTQ community, and I wanted to ensure that nothing distracted the audience from their experiences. Keeping the setting simple allows the audience to focus entirely on the emotions, the dialogue, and the tension between the characters. By eradicating unnecessary elements, I emphasize the rawness and the authenticity of the story. I also wanted the setting to feel like a familiar, everyday environment to reinforce that these conversations and struggles are happening in the real world. The minimalist approach serves to ground the play in reality, making it feel immediate and relatable while keeping the focus on the people and their truths.